I watched a movie many years ago. It's an old movie, but one of the best things to come out of Hollywood, based on a true story. I don't know whoever saw Cool Runnings. Cool Runnings was, man, something beautiful. These Jamaican boys who decided, though they had never seen snow in their lives, to go and compete in bobsledding in the Winter Olympics. They had never seen a bobsled before. They had never seen snow before. But they were all champions, sprinters. And during the heat for picking the team to represent Jamaica in athletics, one of them tripped up all the others. So they ended up not being part of the team, even though they were the fastest runners in Jamaica at that time. And they decided, we must go to the Olympics. We deserve to be in the Olympics. So they went and looked for what to do, bobsled. Everybody laughed at them. Everybody laughed at them. And they made fun of them. Their government refused to support them. One of them was a rich boy. He sold his car. And they went to Calgary to compete. And they didn't win, but they became the heroes. Because when they bought a second-hand bobsled, and on the last day, they kept climbing up the charts because it was elimination. And nobody could believe that they came that far. And on the last day, the bobsled fell apart. And these boys came out unhurt and carried the bobsled on their heads and finished the race. So everybody began to scream, wow, wow. I'm talking about the team spirit that these boys had. They didn't know each other from Adam, but they decided we're family now. In fact, when one of the boys' fathers came and said, no, you cannot be doing this. You are a rich man's child. The others had already gingered him. Pride, power. Don't agree. And he told the father, for the first time in his life, no, daddy, I'll stay with my team. I'm a sportsman. I'm an athlete. This is the kind of spirit we build. So what happened to those boys? They were qualified to run, but because somebody broke a rule, they became disqualified. No matter how good they were, no matter how much grace they had, somebody broke the rule and they became disqualified. They couldn't go. They couldn't go. And when I use the word disqualified, I want you to think about that. If you're about to run a race and they say, on your marks, set. You know, some people always take off before the whistle. And they will say, no, come back. If you do that 3 times, you are disqualified. Even if you are the best athlete there that day, you have disqualified yourself. Praise God. So 3 things quickly that would disqualify a wife from receiving from her husband. One is negativity. And we women are good at being negative. Especially when the man has failed before. You will not let him forget. And that is how 17 years ago, that is how you went and did this and we lost our money. Now you are coming again. You just break a person's spirit when you won't let them get away from the mistakes of the past.